Either. Parents and caregivers, I'm here to talk to you about stimulating your infant's brain. It's so important to start your baby's development on the right foot, and that means that we need to stimulate those little brains in the first year of life so they can grow and thrive. There's lots of things you can do with your baby to really help them learn and grow. Now, this is not an exhaustive list. These are just some ideas for you to use with your infants. And remember, when we're talking about infants, I'm talking from birth all the way up to about 12 months. Sometimes a little bit beyond. But mostly the first year. So let's talk about the different senses. When we think about senses, we often think about sight and sound, but there's actually 5 major senses. There's also touch, smell and taste. Let's start out talking about touch. Touch is very important for infants. That's how they learn about the world. They learn about their body parts through touch. So it's important to use lots of different kinds of touch with your baby. You can stroke them, you can tickle them, you can pet them. You can massage them. Different kinds of touch stimulate different parts of the brain. Stroke is more calming. Tickle and jiggle tends to be more exciting. Petting is a nice rhythm. Massage can be very soothing. Some other ways you can use touch is holding your baby in different positions. Holding your baby upright or holding your baby in a sitting position will stimulate different parts of their brain than lying down on the floor on their back or their stomach. If you have a carrier, you can use a carrier to go for walks with your baby. Going for walks provides a lot of sense input for your baby. The movement is good, but also being outside, seeing new things, hearing new sounds, smelling new smells. All that helps stimulate their brain. Another thing you can do is sing songs while you're doing all these different things. Songs and rhymes help babies learn language. Babies love to listen to the rhythm of songs. It helps soothe them. And it also stimulates their brains. So singing songs while you're doing all this is an excellent way to stimulate your baby's brain. We already talked about hearing. Hearing is such an important sense for your baby. The auditory system is fully developed at birth and your baby loves to listen to different sounds. Talking to your baby is one of the best ways to stimulate their brain. Talk about what you're doing. Describe what your baby sees. That helps them make connections between words and objects. Also sing to your baby, sing songs, play recordings of classical music or nursery rhymes. All of these activities help stimulate your baby's brain and teach them about the world around them. Another important sense is sight. Your baby's vision is still developing in the first few months of life, but they will start to see things more clearly as time goes on. So in the early months, hold interesting toys close to your baby's face so they can look at them and try to reach for them. As your baby gets older and starts to sit up, then you can put toys on the floor in front of them and encourage them to reach for them. As your baby gets even older and starts to crawl, then you can hide toys under blankets or behind pillows and encourage them to find them. All of these activities help stimulate your baby's brain and teach them about the world around them. You can also use visual stimulation, like flashing lights or moving objects. There's quite a few apps now that have black and white images that flash. This helps stimulate your baby's brain because they can see the contrast between the black and white, and the flashing helps stimulate their attention. Some babies like watching the rain or snow falling outside. If you live in a warm climate, maybe you can go to a fountain or a pond and let your baby watch the water falling. Watching the bubbles in the bathtub is another great way to provide visual stimulation for your baby. Just make sure that the water is not too hot and that your baby is safe. Babies also love to look at faces. So talking to your baby, making funny faces, singing songs, reading books, all of this helps stimulate your baby's brain and teaches them about the world around them. Babies learn about the world by looking at faces and seeing how other people react. It also helps them develop social skills. Reading to your baby is an excellent way to stimulate their brain. Start by reading simple books with bright pictures. As your baby gets older, you can read more complex books with more words. Reading aloud exposes your baby to language and helps them develop listening skills. Even if your baby doesn't understand the story, they'll still be learning about the sound of language. Reading also provides a bonding experience for you and your baby. It's a chance to cuddle and connect. It's also a chance to model good behavior. Show your baby how to take care of a book. Reading together is a great way to stimulate your baby's brain and help them develop a love of learning. Babies also have a sense of smell. This is how they get to know mom and dad. They recognize our scent. It's comforting for them. So it's important to provide your baby with opportunities to explore different smells you can expose your baby to defend flies or herbs like lavender or rosemary. Just make sure that you don't use anything that could be harmful to your baby. You can also expose your baby to the smell of baking bread or cookies. Just make sure that you don't use anything that could be harmful to your baby. Raw nuts, hidden smelling aggressor trees can also be a great way to provide your baby with olfactory stimulation. Lastly, babies also have a sense of taste. This is how they learn about the world. They learn about different foods. They learn about flavors. So it's important to provide your baby with opportunities to explore different tastes. You can start by giving your baby pureed fruits and vegetables. As your baby gets older, you can offer them more salad foods. This will help them learn about different textures and flavors. It's also important to note that babies can choke on certain foods, so make sure that you always supervise your baby when they're eating. Make sure that food is often easy to swallow. Avoid giving your baby hard, round, or sticky foods that can easily become lodged in their throat. So again, if you want to learn more about introducing salad foods, please contact your pediatrician or check out our videos on introducing salad foods. As you can tell, there's lots of things you can do to stimulate your baby's brain. It didn't even cover everything. There's even more things you can do. These are just some ideas to get you started. The most important thing is to do things with your baby that are enjoyable for both of you. This will help build a strong bond between you and your baby. It will also help your baby learn and grow. If you have any questions about infant brain stimulation, please contact your pediatrician. We're here to help you and your baby learn and grow. Thank you for watching.